In speaking with inspired coaches, facilitators, healers, transformational artists, and other soul-driven, heart-led creators, perhaps like you, the most consistent thing that's been a challenge for them, and oftentimes for me in the past, is finances. And the beautiful thing about being a heart-centered, soul-led person is that we get to live in a way that is exponentially better than people who devote their lives solely to money and later find out that money is not going to make them happy. And we have a great challenge because oftentimes we devote ourselves so fully to that craft and so fully in the essence of all of that that we oftentimes make bad money decisions, and or we just live out of vibrational alignment with it, and or we had some experience either from our family and witnessing our parents go through money troubles and see their dramas and traumas, or in our former corporate lives we experienced making money but not enjoying it. There's a lot of mixture of things that come into play with that, and I've certainly been involved in pretty much everything I just mentioned there. And I share all that because next week on the 13th and 15th there is going to be an awesome event with a really trusted ally of mine and a recent mentor named Azzurro Mallin, and I highly encourage you to join us. He has been a real game changer in my life and someone who has been through a lot of similar struggles to myself, from a family perspective, from our emotional journeys, our inner psychological journeys, and the way that we've risen to a level of some success. Like, we're both doing pretty well in certain ways, and we're both still challenged in certain ways. And having someone that I have that authentic mentorship relationship where there is a lot of vulnerability and there's also a lot of courage and a lot of drive, a lot of creativity, a lot of commitment and devotion, that's a lot of where he comes from. And that's where I seek to come from in what I do in this conversation here and in everything I'm creating with AUREA. And his event will be a free 2-day event. There'll be a huge amount of value over 6 hours total, 2 3-day experiences, a lot of breakout groups, 5 distinct principles that he'll walk you through. And that will really make a huge difference in the way you plan out your life, the way you come into a vibrational alignment with wealth. And when I really reflect on things, there's a lot of worthiness in me that has been challenged to really accept and feel comfortable with where my nervous system was, where my vibrational, emotional quality was in relation to the money that was in my life. There's been many times where I've been able to make a lot of money and provide a great service, provide a great value, provide a great moment in time, and enroll people into a beautiful vision. And then I'm oftentimes tempted to overspend or invest too quickly, or not be comfortable just holding the money and waiting and watching. And there's a real, like, almost a frantic energy in me to reinvest it or to do something else with it too quickly. And that's something that I found a lot of value with Azzurro in. And in the event, which here you go, you'll see that there's some really extraordinary value here. And it's specifically for coaches and facilitators, all about mastering your finances. And the 5 key principles are getting clear in your vision, your life plan, getting your cash injection game plan, so you have a real roadmap together and you can really see where your money's going, what your real plan is. If you don't have a plan, you're not going to go where you want to go. How to get free from debt. That's been a big one for me in the past, overspending on credit cards and then having to pay back a lot of expensive interest. Getting your security plan through passive income and a vision for creating beautiful retreat centers and investing in retreat centers, something that we share massively and are going to do some really cool stuff together. And then the really big piece, the foundation of it all, is the mindset mastery and how to really do the deep work. And a lot of Azzurro's meditations and his overall presence has been really incredible on going into some of the spiritual dysfunctions that are related to money. A lot of our money issues are spiritual disorders. They're not so much our mentality, they're not so much our strategy. At least with fixing that isn't so much a matter of going straight to those issues. The root cause of it is really a spiritual disorder, and that's been true for me. And so getting clear on that and getting into a better alignment with my higher power and the way that I work with my spiritual beliefs and my spiritual creator to revamp the way that I work with the energy of money and the consciousness of money And it was interesting. Last night I met with a really amazing, extremely successful investor, and yeah, she's many things. I'll just say she's an investor for sakes of confidentiality. And she gave me some pretty amazing stories around how people in her world, who operate at a really high level, still have incredible levels of stress about money. So it's not about really where we are in life. That's about the underlying relationships and the quality of emotional health that we desire to live in, especially in relation to our money, is massively dependent on how we go about creating that or not. And being intentional about it is absolutely crucial. So again, really, really encourage you to sign up for this. I've got a testimonial here. Billy Garton Jr. is a really amazing guy who's also a testimonial of his. There's a lot of really intricate strategy, very actionable. It's not fluff. It's not just, hey, imagine your Pleiadian guides to come give you your billions, which maybe they can, but this is really hardcore actionable stuff. And yeah, day 1, day 2, day 3, or yeah, just 2 days, sorry. and there'll be some really, really great information there. Honestly, I've been super impressed by Azzurro. He's an awesome artist, a great musician, and super entertaining, and just all around great guy. And I've really been impressed with our work together, and I wouldn't endorse him if I didn't authentically feel that way. So hope that you all join us and get to know a really great mentor in my life. So if you are a coach, artist, facilitator, the link will be in the comment section, and I hope to see you there. So much love, gratitude, and see you tomorrow, or see you next week. See you next week. Take care.